Hey, I'm hoping that you can see me and I'm live. I mean, I am live, but I'm saying that, sorry, my phone's making noises. I'm hoping that I am live and you're watching. So if you are watching, hello and welcome to Stan Sapir. I am on a narrowboat. There's three of us. There's three men on a narrowboat for 2 weeks. This is day 10 or 11. Day 10 or 11? What do we think? 8, 9, 10. Day 10. And we are in the beautiful town, you can see it behind me, of Worcester. We're on the River Severn. And as I'm talking to you, the river is literally, I could put my fingers down and dabble them in the water as it goes past. There are swan feathers going past the boat. Well, I've never seen this many swans in my entire life. There are lots and lots and lots of swans. And I think they're molting at this time of year. The feathers are coming out. Because every time you see the river, like now, it's going past really slowly, but it is carpeted in this beautiful sort of fairy dust of swan wings. Anyway, that's very beautiful. So the first thing I want to say, I've got 3 things I want to say tonight. The first thing is, if you watch the last film, we did a live one last week, about 5 or 6 days ago. I have no idea what it's called, I can't remember. But we had technical problems. So I'm sorry if we've got that again. But last time we had these weird echoes and it all went a bit odd. So my apologies for that. I'm hoping we've got it sorted this time. But the main thing I want to say about the last live, like this live stream thing, was I told people, I said, look, I'm on a canal boat with my son and my friend, and I got up in the middle of the night just to like check out the moon and the stars. And I heard this weird noise. We were in the middle of nowhere. It was like forest. We were moored up in the middle, on a canal in the middle of a forest. I had this weird noise, like a scream. And last week, this is what I said, look, I had this weird scream. What do you think it could be? It wasn't an animal in pain. It was not pain. It was like an animal raging against the world. You know that way when a toddler doesn't get what it wants? So it's not in pain, but it's angst. It's just angst-ridden. And that's the noise I could hear. It was angst-ridden. An animal was angst-ridden. And someone, I think it was Gillian, said maybe it was a screech owl. She said that on the live chat thing, which was very exciting. And I said, oh, yeah, it definitely sounded like it could have been an owl or a bird. But then we looked after we finished doing the thing. We looked, and it turns out, well, there's a small plane going overhead. Hello, small plane. They are literally turning over my head. Wow, awesome. Anyway, so Gillian last time said maybe it was an owl. Maybe it was a screech owl. So when we'd finished the thing, Mike and I, we Googled it, and it turns out we don't have screech owls in the UK, which is a shame. We have 5 types of owl. We have barn owl, we have tawny owl, we have short-eared owl, long-eared owl, I think a little owl, I can't remember. Anyway, we have 5 owls, none of whom are screech owls. But we have barn owls. And then the winner of the week was a young lady called Naomi, who sent us a thing saying, I think it was a barn owl. We Googled it, we listened to the sound a barn owl makes, and she shoots, she scores. I'll say that again. It's really hard to say. She shoots, she scores. Thank you, Naomi. That was exactly what I heard. I heard a barn owl. So that was my excitement for last week. Now I'm going to fast forward to this week. So we've been on the boat for like 10 days. And when I first got on, I've never been on a canal boat holiday for 2 weeks. I've been on for 1 week, but never 2. And I was a bit concerned. Is it too much time? You know, for a start, I'm with Magic Mike and my son. And will they cope with with me? And will I cope with them? Will we all cope with each other? What would it be like? Will we get bored? Who knows? Truth is, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really chilled. I am definitely chilled out. And I've learned something. I've learned something which I never thought I'd learn on a canal boat holiday. But what I've learned is this. There are 3 of us, and we each packed, because when I said, look, we're going to go on holiday, so the thing to remember is that you can't take a huge amount of luggage. It's a small boat with small places to store things. You've got to be compact in your packing. So we all came and we arrived with small bags, soft bags, which could be squished into corners. And it turns out there are 3 strategies for dealing with a narrowboat storage. Number 1 is Robin's. Now, he's lived on a narrowboat. So he bought a small bag of clothes. And what he does, because we have central heating on the boat, we are so spoiled. Black Prince have given us a gorgeous boat. This boat we're on, it's gorgeous. It's got heating. You can turn it on in the evenings and the radiators warm up. So Robin washes his clothes He hangs them out on the radiators, and we then live on this boat which smells beautifully of damp laundry for a few hours, which is wonderful. That's strategy number one. Strategy number two is mine. And this is a little bit disgusting, but I bought enough for nearly a week, and I'm just wearing everything twice. I'm wearing everything for 2 days. My take on it is this: we're three blokes, and we don't get that close to anyone else. Because of COVID, we don't get within 2 meters of anyone else. So if I'm a little bit stinky, no one will know. But I'm not stinky because I'm showering every day, which we all are. Because again, on the boat, there's lots of hot water, and it's gorgeous. There's a fantastic shower. So there you go. I'm wearing everything for 2 days. Robin is washing his stuff. I'm wearing everything for 2 days. Mike, the third strategy, which I would never have thought of myself, never in a million years. Every time we pull up to somewhere, like we're in Worcester, which is a gorgeous town in the middle of England. Every time we pull up to somewhere, Mike gets on his phone and he does a Google. Where's M&S? M&S is like a shop, a store in the UK that sells everything: food, clothes, home stuff. And he goes to M&S and he buys whatever he's run short of. He's come back with jogging trousers and lounging trousers and undercrackers and thermals and T-shirts. He doesn't wash. I think he might actually throw things away when they're dirty. I don't know. But whatever happens, he just goes and buys new ones. So there you go. Those are the three strategies we have adopted on Narrowboat. I would be very interested to hear your thoughts. Which is the most acceptable socially? And which is the one that you would adopt? That's my question to you. So that was two things I've told you. One is the noise in the night. Second is close. Third involves cheese. So what it was, Mike for years, he was a vegan. So he doesn't drink dairy milk, doesn't drink cow's milk. My son Robin, same thing, doesn't like cow's milk. So they don't buy cow's milk. And they are in charge of cooking. And I am the poor downbeaten one who just does the washing up and does the sweeping of the floors and does this. I talk to cameras. And just I'm sorry, Robin. Did you laugh? Look at that. They're so beastly to me. They're so mean to me. By the way, if you could give me a comment or a thumbs up to say, Stan, I feel your pain, because I'm so disrespected on this boat. I'm supposed to be Captain Stan, and I'm treated like cinders. It's terrible. Please rescue me from this pain. Anyway, we're on the boat, and those two are in charge of cooking, and therefore they're in charge of what we buy, the supplies. And so I said, can we have some cow's milk for tea? Because I live for tea. I need tea to survive. And my tea has tea bags in it, and it has cow's milk. And they both said, nah, you don't need cow's milk. You can have oat milk. So for the last 10 days, I've survived on oat milk. And so we were having a chat about it. I said, look, I really am not enjoying the oat milk in my tea. Can I have cow's milk? So we had a long conversation, which of course involved Google. And so Mike actually found a chart telling you which animals provide milk and how good or bad they are for you, including, by the way, humans, buffalo, cows. I'd swear he was looking up rats, cats, and bats for a while. I'm not sure if that's real. He was looking up different animals you can get milk from. And we found out obviously you use milk to make cheese. We found out the most expensive cheese in the UK is made by an animal you'll all know, but I don't think any of you will ever have drunk its milk. If you're wondering what animal it is that makes milk, that makes the most expensive cheese in the UK, it is, drum roll, a donkey. Donkey cheese is the most expensive cheese in the UK. So my question is this: have you ever eaten cheese that was made from a milk from a weird animal? This is what 10 days on a canal boat does to you. It makes you ask these questions. But there, I've had a lovely time. It's been fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me ramble on, talk rubbish. And if you have, thank you. I believe last time we had all of 9 people who. And then remember again, always remember, if you're watching this, you and me, we are a select band. There are 7.2 billion people in the world, but I can guarantee only 100 or 200 of them will watch this film. So, hey, I'm going to do a COVID hug to you all. Thanks for watching. And if you feel like commenting or give me a thumbs up, or can you share with your friends on YouTube? I don't know. But if you can, and you want to, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't bother. Either way, I'm not sure I'll do another live broadcast before we get back on the solid land. But if either way, until then, have a lovely life. See ya.